Well, Colts Nation, it's 4 o'clock on Tuesday, and Jonathan Taylor is still on the Colts. He did not get traded today. And obviously, this was just a deadline given to Jonathan Taylor by the Colts. It's not a hard deadline. It was announced actually that the trade deadline for the NFL this season will be on Halloween. Okay, October 31st at 4 o'clock will be the trade deadline for the NFL this year. So realistically, anything can happen up to that point. Now, while Jonathan Taylor isn't getting traded today, he's not getting taken off the pup either. So no matter what happens, whether he's here or somewhere else, he's going to miss the first 4 games of the season. So for the Colts, to start the season, it's going to be Deion Jackson and Evan Hull, right? Zach Moss likely not going to be around for week 1 because of his broken arm. So going to be interesting to see what the team does, right? Do they try to bring Kenyon Drake back for the first few games? Do they go and get Kareem Hunt and sign Kareem Hunt and then move Evan Hull or Deion Jackson to the practice squad? And then how would that work? Would they even make it to the practice squad? So it's going to be interesting to see what the Colts do moving forward. And as we do move forward in this saga, everybody's talked about the Dolphins. We all know the Dolphins are making offers. But the Broncos are the mystery team. I don't know why that's been such a mystery. I don't know why that's not public information, or it is public information. Like somebody with the Broncos said it 6 days ago, but it hasn't really been out there, and I'm not sure why. So if you're wondering, it's the Broncos, right? Don't be surprised if you end up seeing the Broncos making a move to get Jonathan Taylor. And if that were to happen, it'd be interesting to know, what do we get in return, right? Is he just going to be draft capital? Because the Broncos don't have the draft capital that the Colts want, right? Because they traded for Russell Wilson. So it would appear that you would have to throw in a player. And is that going to be Samaje Perine? Or is that going to be Javonte Williams? If it's not either of those guys, do the Colts go after one of the offensive linemen? That's a reasonable question. So it'll be interesting to see again what happens as we continue to go forward and as this whole Jonathan Taylor situation continues to go, because a lot of people are going to want this situation to be over at this point. It's 4 o'clock, the Colts deadline went past, but it's the nature of the business that at the end of the day, anything can still happen. There's a real trade deadline. So, going forward, we're going to continue to monitor this situation, of course. But I would assume that at this point, going into the season with him being on the pup, I assume this story is going to get cold for a little while until something really concrete happens. But as things continue to happen, I'll continue to update you guys as I possibly can. So don't forget to subscribe with notifications on and keep coming back for more information on this or more information on roster moves. The final roster moves are calculated and happened, and I'm going to be getting a video to you guys as soon as I possibly can for that update as well, to see what the final 53 ended up being. So again, make sure you subscribe with notifications on. And until then, as always, take care of yourself, take care of each other, and go Colts.